Lord have mercy on my soul. Did I just capture one of the greatest games in HBCU history, man? Woo! Them Camels and them Aggies was going at it, and just listen to this pregame from Malik Williams. Yeah, you heard him correctly, but the Aggies said, man, take that to the locker room. We're going to handle it on the field, because they was locked in for this conference game as well. And as you can hear, we doubled the intro back because we need y'all to understand how crazy this game was. Campbell dominated Central in their big win, but then went on to lose to Jackson State last week at their homecoming. So now A&T has their homecoming, and they've been coming back on a little comeback season. But the Camels are looking to prove, man, that Jackson loss was nothing major. But this game is a conference game. This game puts it all on the line. Game Day Nation. Y'all know what we finna say, man. Let's ride. We start off the game with a nice little RPO from Malik Williams, who was getting this all game. Then the Camels go over to a nice different style of a RPO that leads to a screen pass to his guy Channing Fitzgerald, who takes it on for a huge gain and almost a touchdown. The Aggies started stuffing the run at the goal line, but when it came to 3rd and short, they went to the nice read option as Malik Williams takes it in for the first points of the game. And on this celebration, you could tell what kind of day he was going to have today. He didn't care who was in his way, whatever was going on. He said, man, I'm going to open the door and I'm going to kick it down. That's the energy he was coming with. The Aggies take the ball back, and Facial Tootin has a crazy run, and this pretty much describes on what happened with him all day. He had 30 rushes along with 200 yards. The Aggies get the ball, and Jalen Fowler is dropping back looking for a receiver, but he finds Jamison Warren to try to pick up that first down. The Camels get the ball back. Malik Williams fumbles the snap, somehow picks it up, recovers it, and just takes it casually for another 40 yards down the field. I didn't even know that he even still had the ball. Then Malik just draws back like it's nothing normal, you know what I'm saying? Drops off a nice bucket pass to Julian Hill to pick up a first down and get into the goal line. Nothing crazy, just something simple that he does. Then again, I showed you his arms, I showed you his legs. Here goes his legs again as he takes it in for another touchdown. Camels go up 14-0 in the first quarter. But the magic behind the game, what really happened was this guy. He was making sure that everybody was okay and solid. He was letting them know it was going to be a long game. And little did he know, he was right on point. So then Jalen Fowler saw what Malik was doing. He said, man, I could fumble a snap and gain some yards on it too. So he was trying to do his own act, but he gets popped at the end of it. And would you look at this? Who else than Bayshore Tootin hits a nice jab cut, hits the hole, and takes it 50 yards in the end zone. 14-7, Camels up, but the Aggies are looking to make a comeback. And if you remember in my preview video, whenever I told you about how Camels offense worked, it's high pace, high speed, high power. So with that high speed offense, it led to A&T having multiple illegal substitutions, which meant that they had so many people on the field at one time. That led to another try on 3rd down with 5 extra yards as they gained from the penalty, and this time they actually get the first down. And as a DB coach, you would love to see something like this. Somehow Malik Williams gets out the pocket, throws a dot on the money, but the DB doesn't quit fighting and punches that ball out to eliminate a touchdown. And on 3rd down again, Malik finds his receiver Jalen Kelsey for a first down. And this time, the Camels take no time to punch it in with their tight end Julian Hill as Malik finds him right over the middle. Nice throw, nice catch. And the Camels are looking unstoppable on offense right now. But every time the Camels struck on offense, Bayshore Tootin delivered a punch right back, and I mean literally on offense himself for the Aggies. This game was going back and forth. But the Camels finally stepped it up on defense, and they got this 3rd down to not convert as it falls off the receiver's hands. So the Aggies had to go on 4th down, and they decide to kick a field goal, which actually goes good. So the score is 21-10. Going into the second quarter, the Camels wanted to put the ball on the ground a little bit, so they're trying to get Bryant Barr going on the ground. But that doesn't mean anything because Malik Williams just throws another touchdown to Austin Height. Put the Camels up 28-10, and it's looking real spooky for the Aggies. And every time the Aggies needed yards, they put that thing on the ground. And this ain't even Tootin this time. This is Wesley Graves running through that Camel defense. But it wouldn't be a game if it wasn't any controversy. This happens every week. Jalen Fowler throws it to his receiver who catches it, but it gets intercepted? The Camels think that they have the ball. Let's go check the replay booth. All right, so we got the views from the replay booth right here. So the receiver looks like he catches the ball at first, loses it, ball comes out, it's free game now. The Camel defender tries to catch it, but it hits the ground. but he's trying to act like he caught it, so it's really not a catch. But while the replay was going on, we got some trash talk between the Camels from Malik Hines-Williams and some former Aggies. Ain't nothing like a little alumni player trash talk going on. So the ball was overturned, Aggies ball again, but it doesn't matter. Jalen Fowler throws it right back to him. DeMarcus Harrington said, y'all gonna cheat me on my last one? I'm gonna get a real one this time. But them Aggies said, that's cool. They started locking up on defense, forcing a 3-and-out right here. But the Aggies couldn't do anything on offense as well, and them Camels held them to another 3-and-out. So the Camels come back on offense trying to get some points before half. But on 3rd down, Henry Daniels said, nah, man, we ain't going for that. Huge stop, forces another 3-and-out for the Camels. But like I said, man, whenever them Aggies needed offense, they knew where they was going. They was going on the ground. Wesley Graves again comes up huge with a run. And again, Bashal Tutin just dominating the Camels on defense. Did I tell you guys that he had 30 rushes? But the Camels came up clutch again on defense, forcing another 3-and-out with this sack. And with this incompletion, this takes the game into the half with the Camels leading 28-10, which leaves the Aggies down 18, but do not count them out. Fresh out the half, Jalen Fowler completes this pass to Jamison Warren, and right after this play, Bashal Tutin takes it in for a 70-yard touchdown that I completely missed, which I apologize for, and this puts the Aggies down 16-28. And this right here is the change of the game. This play right here by Jacob Roberts, one-hand pick-6 interception, changed the game. Now this gives the Aggies a lot more momentum to work with. And the Aggie alumni is letting them know, we're here, we support you guys, let's go get this W. And now all of a sudden, this guy looks like a genius. This guy needs to be at every A&T game from now on, because when he showed up, things started happening. I mean, like, look at this. Very next possession, I can't even speak. They almost get another tipped interception. They almost get another one. They were looking to shut that Camel offense down. And I mean, look at this. Malik drops back. The back 7 is playing great coverage, and Malik runs into a huge sack. Janarius Robertson and Shamari Wallace combined for a big sack. And even though the stat sheets may not show it, if you watch the game, Jalen Fowler made every correct decision. He didn't force anything, he played the game super safe, and he played his role and did his job. Here goes one example right here. He didn't have a great game throwing the ball, and that wasn't in the scheme, but he made every throw that mattered. On this huge touchdown right here, this puts the Aggies up for the first time in the game. You can hear from the crowd, this was very huge. And whatever went on in that halftime speech, it worked because the Aggies was forcing on the 3rd down every time, unlike the 1st quarter, but they got this 1st down this time. And as the Aggies hold them to another 3rd down, Malik finds his receiver Jalen Kelsey for another 1st down to convert. And on 3rd down, yes, 3rd down again, Malik tries to get into the end zone, but he can't, which the Aggies stand up tall with their backs against the wall and only give up 3. The Aggies take the ball back, and Jalen Fowler says, man, look, I'm finna take a deep shot. Dials it up, but overthrows him just by a little bit. But Jalen Fowler says, man, coach, give it right back to me. Throws it back up to his receiver, Zach Leslie, who comes down with a catch and takes it all the way to the house. A&T retakes the lead. Just listen to the crowd and the energy in the building. With them going for the 2-point conversion and completing it by Leslie again, this gives A&T the lead 38-31. This is very huge, and A&T is turned. And again, on 3rd down, the Camels go hurry up. This catches the Aggies with another illegal substitution. As you can see the flag right there. It also leaves open Bryant Barr for a 70-yard gain, which takes them all the way down to the goal line in just one play. And just like that, Julian Hill again goes in for the touchdown, which ties the game at 38. But when in doubt, give the ball to Bashal Tutin. He's going to carry you to wherever you need to get. And on this jet sweep, Timon Cope helps the Aggies get right in striking range, right down there in the red zone. The Aggies go to I formation to give the Wesley Graves, and he punches it in for the touchdown. This gives the Aggies the lead again with under 6 minutes in the game. Can the Aggies get one stop on defense to close the game out? Let's find out. On 2nd and 10, Malik drops back and tries to find his favorite receiver, Kelsey, but he cannot come up with it. 3rd and long. And on 3rd and long, the Aggies get another illegal substitution, so it's another flag on the play. No matter what, they're going to get 5 extra yards, but Julian Hill comes up clutch with a huge catch to get the first down anyway. But that Aggie defense was turned up. They was not going. AJ Dupree comes up with a huge tackle. And on 3rd and 12, Malik drops back, looking for something, scrims out the pocket, tries to find something open, sees nobody's open, takes off and runs, but gets popped, and he's hit. And this comes up with a 4th and medium to convert. Here we go, baby. 4th and basically the game. Malik drops back, tries to find something open. Nobody's open. The back 7 does their job. A&T causes pressure up front, and it goes incomplete. Aggies ball, and they take over with under 6 minutes left in the game. But the Camels said, man, we gonna keep fighting. It's still 6 minutes left, so they get them to get this stop right here, and they might have a chance to get the ball back. But like I said, man, Bashir Tootin comes up huge, picks up the first down. You can see the energy he has after he gets it to understand that this game is basically over. He ended the game with 30 carries, 256 yards. They didn't have a single answer for him all game. Remember how I told you how Jalen Fowler made every play that he needed to make at the certain time? Here goes another one. He just sits in the pocket, throws a great ball on the money to his receiver, finds him open for another first down, which puts them in the red zone, and this pretty much ends the game for the Aggies. And that right there is all she wrote. An 18-point comeback on GHOE for the Aggies, 45-38. And with this big of a win and the turnaround of the season, where do y'all have the Aggies ranked at now? Drop it in the comment section.
Give it to me 3 times. GHOE. I got you. I got you, man. Appreciate you. Love, man. Love, always.
We on anything. 18-point comeback, man. You know what's going on. You know what we do. You know this GHOE.
Y'all, it's game day. When the band is what you hearing, everybody here is cheering. All your worries disappearing, y'all, it's game day. Whether televised or streaming live in person while you're screaming, no more waiting, no more dreaming, y'all, it's game day.